Good evening, everybody, and welcome on in to the Williams Road to Glory. Yes, we're back tonight here at Imola. I'll give people a few minutes. I decided, because I started yesterday's stream like 25 minutes late, I thought tonight we try and start 25 minutes early. We've got Toast, we've got Daz, we've got Fat Clap Cheeks, we've got Burlington, we've got Dark Gamer. I hope everyone has had a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. What have I been on? I've recorded a lot of videos today. I've had a productive day, chat. I'm quite happy. I've recorded F2, ready for the weekend. I've got tomorrow's main channel video recorded. That's a fun one. I've done some rallying today as well. We're going to finish it off with some Williams RTG as well. Welcome on in, DJ. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm looking forward to another stream. The first stream of October. I can't believe it's already October, chat. That's what's really, really worrying me at the moment. How are we so far through the year? Like, how is there only 3 months left of 2024? It feels really weird to be saying that. And for me, it kind of feels like there's 2 months left of 2024, because obviously I'll be away throughout most of December. Mr. Gibbs, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Should I do a Doohan career or a Sykes Williams career? I think Doohan's a good one, Burlington. I say rock the Doohan career mode for a little while. Like I said, we'll give people a few more minutes to get in. I really hope Bottas gets that P11 and count back win on show. So do I. I really, really do. Carl, welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Always nice to see a new chatter in. You've come right at the start as well, so you've done pretty well with that one. But yeah, I want to see Bottas beat Zhou overall. Because I feel like all the Zhou stands on Twitter, basically just Jamie183, if Bottas does keep that seat. And then going to be going, oh, well, Zhou did better than him last year. And you're kind of there going, did he? Did he really? Or did he just have one better finish than Bottas managed? Because Bottas has been screwed over many a time. Sean, welcome on in. What are you doing in Zandvoort, sir? Is that just where you live, or are you there for an event? I'm trying to think. There's no major racing series on that I'm aware of this weekend in Zandvoort, but I hope you're having a good time. I say this weekend, it's Tuesday. Repo as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll roll the intro at 1:45, I reckon. I want to try and get this one. It's the first non-sprint we've done in this series in a while. So I kind of want to get into it and smash it out. Smurf, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Have you noticed, Smurf? I've started the stream early tonight because last night I was late. Look at that, and some careful planning by your boy. He said, did he? Sorry. Who said what? Obviously, I'm aware of what's going on with P. Diddy and all that stuff. But I don't get... Oh, fair play, Sean. That's pretty cool. Zhou is always half second off Bottas in qualifying. Yeah, it's a good weekend for Zhou. It's a good weekend for Zhou if he ends up qualifying within half a second of Bottas. But then, like in Singapore, for example, he did beat him, which is a little bit weird. Dart, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I was prepared for 7. To be fair, so I was also prepared for 7. And then it got to like half 6. And I was like, I'm basically ready to go, I think. I managed to get the stream scheduled and everything. So I was like, you know what, we'll try and fire it up a bit early. Hey, thank you very much, Repo. I appreciate it. Right. What have we got? What goals have we got this week, chat? We may as well try and do busy work as I give people a bit more time. I should be able to out-qualify Albon, I hope. We should get tyres above 30%. We should do 4th gear, and we should... I reckon we'll do the race strategy as well. That's all looking good. Kick Sauber is built on pure vibes and a lack of trying. Moyland, welcome on in, buddy. I meant to message you today. Are you planning on doing the Bathurst 1000 this weekend, sir? Because we've got a couple of us that are going to do it, but we're doing it solo. I can't remember if I asked you before a few weeks back, but James Early and I are going to try and solo it. I don't know if you're interested in joining us for that one, because it's going to be... It's like 6 hours long, which is pretty mad. But I am looking forward to it. Although we are both going to get disqualified at the end of it, which is a little bit of a shame. Depends on the split you go for. We're doing the 8 AM split here in the UK because both James and I like getting up. We actually have a somewhat of a sleep pattern. I'm tempted. I either want to go Sauber or... I want to either go Haas or Sauber at the end of the season. I can maybe do that. This is what we're thinking, Boiler, but like if we do the 8 AM race, we should be done by like the early afternoon. I mean, I will crash very early on and it'll be over, but, you know, besides the point. Tom6548797 alt. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the stream. I have to go for a meal in the evening. Well, there you go. Surely the early option, the early stint is your only option for the week. I could be tempted by Alpine as well. Yeah, no worries, buddy. I'll make sure I hit you up after I've streamed. Right, there we go, chat. I've given it enough time. Let's roll. Please do never go to Haas, or Toast will never shut up about it. But I want to get Haas a World Championship on this game. That's kind of... I started with Haas. I want to get Haas a World title. And they're really good now, for some reason, in our driver career mode. So we'll wait and see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Right, let's do this thing. Hello everyone, and welcome back to round 7 of the F1 24 Williams Road to Glory. Yes, we're back this weekend here for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Praise the Lord, sprint races, admittedly only for a few races, are over the way and done with. So we now get to enjoy a normal 100% Grand Prix once more inside this game. If you missed out on the video that went live last weekend from Miami, I would highly recommend going back and checking out. We actually had a very, very good race, and then in typical Matt212 fashion, I bottled it right towards the end of the Grand Prix. We ended up P7. I think have got like P4 from that Grand Prix. Lando Norris took his 4th win of the opening 6 Grand Prix. He has pretty much double the points of anybody else. But Perez, Norris, and Sainz are covered by just 1 point between the 3 of them right now. With kind of the way everybody else has been going this year, we could potentially get into the fight for P2. Imola is a track I really love inside this game as well. So hopefully that is going to be a good omen for us this weekend. Get yourself subscribed if you're new. We're trying to hit 5k subs here on the channel. And yeah, let's do this thing. Welcome on in, Bradson. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I meant to say out of the way, but it's fine. Martin Silver, thank you for the follow. Oh, right, we did get that upgrade on. We're still behind VCarb, but we've got a little bit of a buffer over Haas and Alpine. Not that it's really mattered much anyway recently, with how quick this car can be. But yeah, we've done everything else. Right, let's do this thing. Welcome on in, Callum. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, sunglasses, really? I don't even know where I've put them. I'll get them for the race, for God's sake, man. That was like the one thing I hadn't thought about. I'll get them for the race. I'm not gonna do a free practice or anything in sunglasses. You're a monster. Oh, and it's changeable conditions. I mean, that potentially provides us with a chance. Those are some wild. That might be a dry to wet to dry race. This could actually end up being quite spicy. Lando is not leading the world title.
Ciao, hello, and welcome to Imola. We're just about
Mitch, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Great to have your company.
Oh, do we reckon, chat, this week we'll get 4 streams in? 20 stream streak. That is mental. Where is Lance Stroll in this one? He is currently 11th, I believe, in the driver's title. He's not doing horrendously. He's not doing well, but he's also not doing too badly.
I told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Right, like I said though, chat, this is genuinely a really good track for me inside this game. Like, I love Imola for some reason. I like the track anyway, but for some reason in this game, I tend to do quite well here. We have just got to be a little bit careful with tyre pressures again, because Season 1. So we'll run fairly middle of the road. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I'm hoping. We seem to have kind of found a bit of a rhythm inside this game. But, well, you know, that could dissipate at any moment. When will we see 2-2 Overwatch? I've never played Overwatch in my life. I got no intention of it. Tap Louisa, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well.
Management here, so try to lift and coast going into the corners. Don't be too aggressive on the power, but remember, you still have to beat the minimum lap time.
Right, so of course, the key to a good weekend is making sure that we get through free practice clean and tidy as well. Hopefully we'll get some nice purple objectives early on in the weekend. Yeah, Overwatch I've never played, chat. Like, anyone that I know says it's really good, but I feel like the only people that talk about Overwatch are the ones that just play it constantly. So I don't actually know whether it's actually any good. Not that I ever play any FPS games anymore. I haven't played Counter-Strike basically since CS2 came out, which feels a little bit weird to say, but CS2 just has not kicked on. I'm kind of waiting for them to fix it. Maybe, at some point. Or if we get an operation, then maybe I'll play it then. I don't even know what stuff I've got on CS still. I think I've got a couple of £100 worth of stuff just on there, lying around. I asked you about racing wheel options. I got the one you recommended. Hey! Have you got it already? Have you got it set up? Are you enjoying it? Did I recommend an okay wheel? That's the big question. Or did I let you down? Right, come on. We just got to try and get the fuel. Oh, no. I've messed that up. Is last 2 and 2 going to be lurking tonight? She said she wouldn't. Because she thinks it makes me uncomfortable. Which then leads me to believe that she will. Because now she's told me she won't. So we don't really know. I would love to race against you. Hey, welcome on in, Neil. I race online from time to time. Harry as well, welcome on in, buddy. Just got a haircut. I don't look like John Lennon anymore. Fair play, Marcus. It was looking like John Lennon a bad thing? Did you find that was potentially damaging to your... I'm trying to think of the right words. Did other people find you attractive with John Lennon hair? I think is where I'm getting it. Last 2 and 2 doesn't have a Twitch account. She won't appear. Like, she might well look, but she'll just be a guest on Twitch, I guess. Like, that's all I can tell you. She occasionally just comes in to kind of see how long I'm going to be before I'm finished. With F1, so... Or Solitaire, for that matter. Solitaire's a bit more difficult to predict, though. Because you never quite know how long it's going to take me. Although, tonight I've got a good feeling. So we'll wait and see. My parents are pressuring me. Yeah, I just try and get myself into a routine of getting a haircut every other month. Otherwise, I just kind of forget about it and let it get out of control, and then it kind of messes me around with my planning. We'll summon her with bowls. That is the best plan. If you want to try and get last 212's attention, you talk about kitchenware, I've learned. It is a fail-safe system. F1 Shorts 33, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. We've still got, well, basically 2 months of streaming, chat, to try and hit my goal of 10,000 Twitch followers by the end of the year. I don't think we're going to get there, but I want to remain optimistic. Apparently, Twitch as well now changed it so raids count towards your concurrent viewers. So maybe after I've been away, I need to actually start looking at trying to get partnered, which sadly would mean no Solitaire.
Job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take
Hitman, thank you for the follow as well. I'm doing well, thanks F1 Shorts. Hope you are as well. Have you ever visited a restaurant called Ristorante Avatoro? I've never heard of it, I'll be honest. Is it like a chain? Is it like a one-off? I'm very confuddled. Yeah, Bowl 212 chat, you got all the new emotes. Oh! Worthless, you monster. Just stream Solitaire on YouTube only. I could do, but then that just makes things really complicated. Like, I could theoretically, but that just then really weirds out the schedule. That was incredible, Worthless. I appreciate that. That was a good one. I mean, we all know you only have 3 bowls in the new house. I genuinely believe we've got 23 bowls currently for 2 people. Like, why do we need, like... To be fair, I've been explained through it. Maybe once we move out, I'll do like an entire video dedicated to Last 212 and her bowl collection. And why Last 212 loves all her bowls. And why we need so many bowls. Perhaps that's an idea for in the future. I'll have to wait and see. Can you get a custom 212 bowl? Now that would be hilarious. I'm sure there's probably a way of doing that. Maybe if I ever set up merch, we'll have custom 212 bowls. Right, super late in Finland. I'm going to go to bed soon. No worries, buddy. Thank you for stopping by, though. I appreciate it. See, it's got to be getting dark in Finland. Earlier and earlier now, hasn't it? You won't see sunlight for the next 6 months. Each one's signed by Last 212. Would that be a good thing with it? A 212 bowl launch. 150 units, all signed by Last 212 personally. We'll make it happen one day, chat. Imola is so much fun when you get it hooked up, but so difficult to do so. Blockman, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Get a 212 bowl made with you and Matt's face at a 212 emblem. Dearie me. I don't think anyone wants to eat food. Like, if you were eating food and you suddenly saw my face at the bottom of the bottle, in the bottom of the bowl, I think you'd be violently ill. Pricey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I can't nose in. It's for decorative purposes only. It'd be like one of those ones, you know, like everyone's grandparents have like a decorative bowl collection. Like of fine china or something, and it would just be my face. Ugh. That is the other thing. Curbs will catch us out here. I believe I took my... Oh, no, I bottled a pole position here, didn't I? A couple of seasons ago in F1 24. That would have been like my first ever pole in the game. I think. If I remember correctly, I think that's what happened. Right, come on then. We got to try and close in on... Oh, it's Stroll. He won't move. He's all over the show, chat. Lance Stroll is in the way. Come on, let me go. Let me go. Thank you. I had to just park it slightly defensive there, otherwise I knew full well he dive bombed me. I tell you what, free practice has gone pretty well. Too precious to risk damaging. I feel most people would not view it that way, Smurf. I think a lot of people would feel very differently about 2-2 bowl. Who do you think will win the next 5 championships, drivers and constructors? 2024. I want to say Lando. It's going to be Max. But McLaren. 2025. Lando? McLaren? 2026. Oh, I'm going to be really stupid. Lewis Ferrari. 2027. Leclerc Ferrari. 2028. Russell Aston Martin. There you go. There's my 5 stupid predictions. 2026 Williams and Carlos. I would love to see that. Hey, Fed, welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I gotta get. I need more clips, chat. So ignore me whilst I do this very quickly. If I go like that, I need more clips from the streams. I gotta try and get better at clipping stuff. Raikkonen or Hakkinen? Hakkinen. People don't talk about this enough, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Hakkinen was a little bit of a bottle job. Like, he won 1998 because that McLaren, yeah, was definitely quicker than Ferrari. 1999, he did everything within his power to try and throw away that world title. Like, he binned it from the lead like 3 times that year. It was not a good season for Mika Hakkinen. That being said, though, on his day, absolutely on fire. But so was Kimi. I think a lot of people forget how good Kimi was earlier on in his F1 career. Honoured, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
Yeah, but Mika only had a good car for like 3 years, to be fair to him. He just, obviously, the thing is with Mika as well is he never kind of really saw his downfall as such. Hey, Honoured with the Prime as well, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Emilius, I'm probably butchering the name, but thank you, thank you. Welcome on in. We're getting a lot of new faces tonight, I appreciate it, everybody. We're 81 subs away from an OnlyFans. It's a dangerous precedent. I need to write like a list of sub goals. What we're gonna do. El boy! Thank you for the follow. Right, here we go, chat. It's qualifying. Oh, predictions! You gotta get your predictions in. Hey, I appreciate it on it. That means the algorithm is doing what it should be. It was a 3-hour solitaire stream, Mustafa. But yes. Blake X Chip as well, thank you for the follow. If Matt reaches 200 subs, he'll set up an OnlyFans. OnlyFans will be free and will feature solitaire runs and random other things. Next year going to be interesting, Lewis, at Ferrari. I think 2026 is going to be the interesting one, unless Ferrari can kind of unlock something with this generation of cars. Like, they've always been there or thereabouts, but they've just never quite fully sussed it. Right, let's do this thing. Random other things, including me in a bikini, apparently. That would not be a good... I can picture that in my own head, and that's not a good look. Me in a bikini.
We've been pushed down to P19, I'm afraid.
Right. Come on then, chat. Have we got predictions in, sorry? Have my mods been doing their jobs? What are your thoughts on Franco Colapinto scoring more points in 2 races than Logan Sargent in 2 years? Believable. Not too shocking. There we go, chat. Get your predictions in. Where do you think we're going to qualify? If you're on YouTube, tell me in chat. If you're on Twitch, bet some noggins, win some points, win some prizes. And yeah, enjoy it. Because I'm hoping we're going to have quite a good qualifying session here. And of course, a lot of our battery we will use down towards turn 1. But around the rest of the lap, there's not actually that many more opportunities to really kind of use it. Ooh, first lap is more about getting a banker in, though. We just got to take it nice and easy. Just try and make sure that we get a lap on the board. It's already struggling a bit more with understeer than I would like. Maybe I needed more downforce on the car. Especially if it's meant to rain in the Grand Prix. I'm nervous about that rain in the race. Like, that could really mix things up. Especially as the forecast accuracy isn't that good. So that rain will likely show up earlier in the race, but might also clear out earlier. We could get safety cars or red flags or anything. And Imola often has changeable conditions. So yeah, it really does add an extra element of spice. Right, 2 more corners to go then. First lap's felt fairly hooked up. I've got to remember how much less battery I can use in this car than in the Ferrari. At the final turn, though, up towards the line. It's an okay banker, I suppose. We go P11. Slower than show? It was a terrible banker. I'm sorry. That is not... As first laps go, that is not good. We run short qualifying in this series. Simply just because it got really, really boring doing loads of qualifying sessions. I'm so sorry, Mika. 200 subs and I do an OnlyFans. There's your context. So Piastri is a second quicker than me. We are 3/10 slower than Albon right now. First sector was bad, second sector was okay, third sector was bad. Right, we've got to really pull our finger out on this second run. We've got to put it all on the line. Yeah, where I didn't stream for a while, we lost some of our YouTube regulars. It's really sad. Right, chat. If any of you came round to our Gran Turismo stream last night, you'll know that I had to lock in at one point and not read chat. We might have to do the same again here. So we navigate our way through the final turn. Let's go. Proper lap here from Imola. Use some battery out that final corner. And then try and get into 8th gear. Then we'll try and use a little splash more. Give ourselves like 60% battery for the rest of the lap. First chicane, brake at the 100 meter ball. Tip it in. Avoid the curbs through the first part. Nice and steady through the curbs on the second. Oh, Charles Leclerc now down to a 14.2. That's a very good lap. Send it through that next chicane. That's a bit better through Gilles Villeneuve. Gives us a bit more confidence in the car for the rest of the lap as well. Use a bit of battery up the hill. We are 2/10 up at the moment. It's not fantastic, but it is up. Oh, really hanging out over the exit. Oh, a little bit of understeer there, but we gather it up. 3.5 tenths up. Come on, if we nail the chicane. Oh, that was nice. That was good. Half a second. Come on. We are just using the extra grip on the circuit. Hopefully we'll get ourselves somewhere near the top 10. So we navigate our way then down in towards those final couple of corners. Nice and easy through the first. Nice and aggressive on the second. 3/4 of a second up. That is going to be... I got no idea. About P8, I'm going to guess. P9. We weren't far off. I'll take that. I'll take that very happily in the end. Big improvement right when we needed it.
We're really just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Well, Oscar Piastri then, lined up on pole position, ready for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, ahead of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc then. Norris ahead of Hamilton with both Spaniards, Russell, myself, and Lance Stroll rounding out your top 10. Perez having an absolute stinker down in P13, just ahead of my teammate Alex Albon. No other major shocks though, so I guess it's time for the race. Vespertine Gaming, thank you for the follow. And congratulations if you won points by predicting P6. Right, I need to go grab my sunglasses apparently. Like I said, I'm not really sure I know where they are. I might be gone a minute, chat. We'll wait and see. The Matt212 Iceberg. I said this a couple of weeks ago. It'd be hilarious if someone did make one. Because I just want to know how much misinformation is out there. Right, I'll be back in a sec, chat. Ignore if the audio breaks. I found them, chat. It was actually quite easy. They're exactly where they should be. Race predictions is live. Get your votes in. Where do you think we're going to qualify? Where do you think we're going to finish, sorry? If we're even going to finish. Oh. You would think I'll finish. That worries me that just going up and down the stairs there has left me so out of breath. Health is wealth, ladies and gents. And I am the poorest person you know. As of right now. Oh, I hate... Why on earth do I still leave this as an option? I hate having to wear sunglasses for this. Right, come on. 63 laps, though. Chain double conditions. This, I feel, is about to get spicy. Why do you need sunglasses? Because you can pay channel points, and I have to wear sunglasses for a race. That's... I've started music, chat. That's not good. There we go. Oliver, welcome on in. I'm the poorest person. I'm not a Tory. I'm just simply not a Tory. I tell you what, I mean, we won't get too much into politics. The Tory leadership race, though, I've got to say, is hilarious. But that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I've got 212 diabetes. If Matt212 became a streamer, what would be her streamer name? Tory Lover 212. No.
Imola,
last
or to
2 and
give it its
2.
full title, the International Autodrome of Enzo
The Formula 1
Emilio
MSC
Ferrari.
Cruises Gran Premio
Enzo,
del
one of
Made
the
in
most
Italy El
evocative
dell'Emilia
team
Romagna
creators in
Grand Prix.
history. This place is named for their legacy, and it's a beautiful tribute. 3.1 miles of track at Imola, featuring 19
I think I've scratched the
turns,
lens
9 to the
slightly
right
on these.
and 10 to the left. Remember that Imola differs from most
Glasses on
other
me, you'd
Formula
love to
1
see it.
tracks
Welcome on in,
because it's
Jetta.
driven anti-clockwise. Let's hope nobody forgets that today. The exit from turn 18 will probably be the setup.
So I've
for
got no
many of
aircon
today's
plumbed in
overtakes,
anymore either,
leading
chat.
as it does into the
So we might get
longest
warm
straight on
tonight. I
the
have
circuit,
opened my
and it's
window,
only DRS.
but I'm expecting it to get rather
Race
sweaty.
not far away from starting. Here's what today's grid rundown looks
Sticking
like.
on the podium. I'd
Oscar
love to get a
Piastri
podium,
lines up on
but I'm
pole
not
position,
convinced.
And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have
Hey, welcome in, Reese's
Leclerc,
Pieces. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Norris, Hamilton, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Russell,
Right, well, no one
Mr.
right
Monaco,
towards the top then
Stroll,
is taking penalties.
Gasly,
Has
Bottas,
anyone?
Perez,
Surely someone
Ocon,
will have. It'll be Albon,
Joe,
won't it?
Tsunoda,
Yep!
Magnussen, Ricciardo,
Of course, Alex Albon's
Hulkenberg,
taking grid pens.
and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. It's almost time for the lights to
I
go
did
out.
start the stream
Let's
early,
head
I do
down to the
apologise.
track where preparations
Don't forget that
are
Imola is anti-clockwise, and, I don't know, drive the
Welcome to
wrong way?
commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes. Alongside me is Anthony Davidson. Well, it's all
I'm back
about
in
forgetting
P2,
last
P3.
time because that was a bit of a shocker. How did they?
Oh, we did
change-
alright. We got P7, Alex Jakes. I refuse to listen to the
Okay, let's see
announcer.
if we can keep this momentum up. Let's get another points finish.
Right, we scored points in the last 2 races. I want to try and get points again. Oh, do I gamble it and try to go? I reckon what we try to do, chat, is we either start on the mediums and take them to the wet period, or we start on hards and try and drag them to the wet period. Or do we start on softs and guarantee we have to pit early on and try and be quick? Imola is supposed to be the San Marino Grand Prix, but it's in Italy, because the actual San Marino would span the entire country. San Marino's cool, though. They've won a football match now. We love it. Always gambles start. Hard go long. You reckon we go hards and try and extend the stint? Do you reckon that'll work? I mean, you can take them, like, you can basically do the entire Grand Prix on them. I guess we'll give that a whirl. We'll see if it works for us. I believe the Williams is still quite thirsty on this game, so we'll go 64.5 laps worth of fuel. Raul, you've come just at the right time. We're ready. 63 laps of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Let's see what we can do here from Imola. 5 red lights. Oh my, it's gone. That might be the quickest start I've ever seen on this game. Why is my wheel not working?
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on
Hey?
the internal combustion engine. Be aware
Why
that
is
the
my
start
wheel not
signal-
working? What is that about? Hello? I got the sensitivity correct? Why is my steering wheel not working in-game? Has someone changed it whilst I've been out the room? What on earth is that? Edit. Calibration. Eh? Born to play. Thank you for the rate. What has happened to it? Will it fix it if I go back in? I'm allowing myself a restart, chat, if we need to fix this. Literally, my game worked in qualifying.
Loss of power.
Oh, there we go. Right, it has worked. Right, well, Bottas has had a good start then. I guess we'll just keep going. That has got to be the weirdest glitch I've ever seen on this game. Qualifying, it was fine. And then restart, it suddenly just does not work momentarily. But we have lost a couple of places then off the start. Aww. I don't want to lose my wing again early on. I cannot risk wing damage here. Especially as basically any advantage I would get by starting on the hard compound tyres would be completely eroded. So, I mean, Perez has had a good start. Straight back to where you would expect.
It's not over yet. Stay focused.
Yeah, Perez. How? What? Have I avoided damage? How? What on earth is this lap 1, chat? We had the weirdest bug with my wheel, and now suddenly we've avoided what I thought would be certain front wing damage at the start of this one. No, this race is going to be a long one, I can't help but feel. Let's see if the team already reckon the rain's going to be rolling in earlier than anticipated.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dry's
Right, well, that's a
definitely
good
the
sign then.
fastest tyre at the moment.
So the
DRS
team
enabled
don't reckon rain will be
to
here then within the next
DRS
half
will
hour,
be
which is
within
good
1 second
news.
of the car
So I guess that's a promising start. All I'm basically banking on is the AI have to pit before the rain arrives, as Verstappen already at the front then is absolutely gone. So that is a little bit awkward for everybody else. But yeah, early on though, we just need to settle down into a rhythm. I'm happy he's on the road to recovery, Marcus. How on earth am I a cheater? What did I do there to cheat? I couldn't do an entire Grand Prix with a steering lock that wasn't working, could I? I didn't rewind or anything. I just paused it.
You might experience some understeer now that you're in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get
Where would you
past as
put
soon as
everyone
possible.
to spice it up? Using the current grid, if you could do a custom grid lineup, who would I move? I don't know. I really don't know. I would put Verstappen and Lewis in the Ferrari,
Okay,
simply...
no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care
Be-
of them.
People like to compare Max and Lewis. I think if you put Lewis in the Red Bull, Max would win. I think if you put Max in the Mercedes, Lewis would win. So if you put them in neutral ground in the Ferrari, I would genuinely be intrigued to see who would come out on top. Hey, welcome on in, Nick. Hope you're doing well. You're always wearing sunglasses. I just seem to have to wear them a lot. I'll be staggered if Bottas can keep up with those Astons and those top cars. Like, I'm basically just sat behind him early on, waiting A, for our tyre wear to... Sorry, our tyres, yeah, to start performing better than the mediums, and B, for him to drop out the DRS and make a very simple move. I mean, Gasly's done as well to get into the points. Yeah, Hugo deserves that. I can't wait to see how he gets on next year. Glitches and chaos on lap 1. It wouldn't be a Matt212 race if we didn't get glitches and chaos early on. What? No, that can't be right. Rain can't surely already be on the Ray.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate.
How have I used all my battery as well? I forgot how bad Imola is for battery, man. You don't charge any of it up around this lap.
The car behind
Oh.
is dropping back by about
Nope.
3/10 a lap. Well done.
Bottas there with almost a lock-up in towards turn 1. That could have been bad news, but he gets away with it. Right, I've got to try and immediately save up some charge again. I forgot how bad it is. Who won the championship first if they do, Kimi or Behrman? I think it'll depend. I mean, if you had to put your money right now, you'd say Kimi, because he's going to Merc and Behrman's going to... You're basically asking who's going to win a world title, Mercedes or Ferrari. And I think sensibly you'd probably put your... I've said this before. It's genuinely impressive how little Ferrari have won when you factor in their budget and the fact they've been in Formula 1 literally since the start. Like, it's actually incredible that Ferrari have not won way more than they have. Like, how much money and resource have been wasted over the years. Zyno, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. It's okay in Fracka. Yeah, he's had a slow Fracka season, which is a bit of a shame. I thought we might see him do a little bit more this season, but yeah, I think the problem is for him still is he's too tall, isn't it? Like, that is probably going to screw him over at some point. You made it into a Matt212 short. We love it. Who's got damage at the front of this group? Is that Hamilton? Maybe? Might not be damage, it might just be mechanical gremlins, but either way, he is holding everybody else up now. Let's come on, Bottas. I mean, to be fair, this is working quite nicely for us early on. The fact, obviously, we've been able to stay in the DRS range. We've been able to get the car up to pace pretty quick. It's how much power the other cars have off the corners. That's pretty mad. It's down the inside of Bottas will go. Whoa, a little bit of an aggressive one, but...
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Yeah, the fact he's already like 6'4" and he's 17 is insane. Right, yeah, Hamilton is definitely struggling, though. He's lost the place to George now. Oh, this is going to be scrappy, chat. We're barely starting lap 6, and things are already going to get scrappy. Look at... What is this? What's going on? Hamilton on the grass. We got Alonso now trying to make a move on Perez as they've both gone past Lewis. I mean, there's an opportunity to capitalise. As Stroll will try and squeeze me out. Yeah, Lewis has definitely got wing damage or something. Something is wrong with that Merc.
Right, keep pushing. You're gaining on the car ahead.
Come on, we've got to try and get round people. This is what I hate early on in a race. Is this kind of scrappy melee where everyone knows they need to get round a car pretty quick. So we'll absolutely mug Lance Stroll off at the top of the hill. Is Hamilton actually getting his act together? I don't know. Is he? Yeah, is he missing the right-hand side of his wing? I think he is. Yeah, Hugo doesn't have to worry about money, but he does have to worry about, I don't know, maybe chopping his kneecaps off. How tall are you? I'm 6 foot. Or, as some people like to assume, 5'3". Right, come on then, we've got to get around Lewis now. He has still got DRS off the car in front. That is a problem, but we should be able to get the run still. Williams versus Mercedes. This didn't go well the last time they went wheel-to-wheel in towards turn 1. Oh! Absolutely mugged him off. That might be one of my moves of the season. It's like a realistic move. That might be one of my moves of the season. And now we've got the difficult task of trying to keep up with the next group. Lewis has, though, really spread out the front runners, which is a bit of a shame. Never be able to do any kind of racing. 6'5". Man, wild. Like, I always think, like, obviously I'm happy that I am 6 foot. But you always kind of think, it's pretty much like, I wouldn't want to be, there's so many scenarios where you think I wouldn't want to be much taller. And so many scenarios as well, where I think I wouldn't want to be much shorter. To be fair, last 212 is like 5'8". So, obviously for her, she's there like, I can wear high heels with you, so therefore it's okay. She was like, if I was much shorter, then she probably wouldn't date me. But like, I'm always kind of there going, if the woman's tall as well, then you kind of like, it's fair enough. If it's a woman that's like 5'2" and she's going, oh, I only date a guy that's 6'4", then you kind of like, get in the bin. Yeah, I was going to say, you've got to be playing basketball, haven't you, if you're that tall. Ugh. Get him in the NBA. The world is still built for short people. Yeah, Mustafa's like 6'4" as well, aren't you? What do you tell girls you take home about the setup? I have a girlfriend, so she's already well aware. I don't bring any other girls home. That is not a concern in my life. To be fair, it's quite difficult to kind of hide what I do. Like, unless I randomly, if I was still single, I met someone on a night out, or something like that. But Hot shot air softball, come on in. Hope you're doing well. This has been a really odd start to a race. Like, Hamilton has absolutely strung everybody out. Why did you tell her before she knew? Well, she knew pretty... Because obviously you add me on Instagram and it's linked. So, like, you find out pretty quick. If I manage to grow to 5'7", I'll be the same height as Messi. Project Messi begins here.
Okay, expect to see some rain.
They're still adamant that rain's going to roll in. We basically want that rain to stay away for as long as possible. I mean, you look at that, our tyres are only at 5% wear. Yeah, you could easily do the entire Grand Prix on this set. Maybe I still will, even when it rains. Any tips? I'm 23 with no Instagram. How should I start one? I honestly am, as anyone that follows me on Instagram will know, I'm useless at it. I don't take pictures or anything or post ever. So I genuinely don't think I've put a single thing on Instagram this year. And that's probably even more alarming when I have actually done stuff this year as well. Hey, we're doing alright. We're getting there. Imagine the rig-related pickup lines. I mean, the thing is as well, obviously, where Formula 1 exploded in popularity over a couple of years. Like, a lot of people suddenly you weren't just that one weird guy that watches Formula 1. Suddenly it was mainstream and popular. And kind of having a job within that is good fun. I don't believe I've posted anything on my personal Instagram this year. I might have put something out on, like, Jan 1st or something. 6'8". That's insane. But I feel like, yeah, for most women, it's a bit of a red flag if a bloke's got nothing on his Instagram. Even if you've just got a couple of posts, then it's a bit more reassuring. But nothing at all is a little bit odd. December 12th. Why did I post so early?
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the drive.
I'm in the lucky position where I don't need F1 related pickup lines, but I'm sure other people would love to hear them. Oh, Marcus, that might be a slight problem for you. Right, we've saved up some battery again, chat, so I can start trying to make moves. We've got to kind of wait for Perez to unleash an attack on Fernando, though. I say, I can't even have a look at the clouds, because these sunglasses kind of mask. I forgot as well how short a lap time is around Imola. I had it in my head that it was going to be like closer to a minute and a half. Why the sunglasses, by the way? Because Bradson used 5,000 of his hard-earned noggins. So if you use the sunglasses, I have to wear sunglasses throughout the entirety of the next race I do. It has become a bit of a problem. Your name Carlos. Because there are signs that we're supposed to be together. That is incredible. Now, let me ask, Dart, are you in fact single? Because if that hasn't worked, then I am shocked. Right, come on, let's try and go for a run on Pierre then. Start at lap 12. We're definitely starting to get some better grip out of these tyres. Ugh! Pierre, give me some room, please. I made it fairly obvious where... What is he doing?
Nice work.
Hey!
Smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate.
I'm down the inside. I'm not trying to force the issue or anything. And Pierre just wants to bang wheels with me. As Perez in front. Looks like he made slightly easier work of Alonso. The AI in this game. They never cease to amaze me. A 2021 Belgian Grand Prix. Ah, oh, dearie me. That one I can't even read out loud. That was a bit more of an obscure one, I think, for a lot of people. Toast, what is that? That might be. There's a lot of cursed comments in my stream, but that one's probably right up there. I hope it all runs smoothly, Sam. I'm sure it will. But I wish you a speedy recovery afterwards. The pickup lines are sensational. We love it. Oh, there we go. New personal best.
8.6 seconds.
Right, Alonso and Perez then are going to start beefing as now I've got an engine warning light. That makes me slightly nervous. Chat! Ugh. There's Perez in the way through turn 1 and turn 2. Can we try and apply some pressure? We can force him defensive. He might just be able to defend. Oh, I couldn't quite get the run off the corner. I mean, it is a Red Bull versus a Williams. But we seem to be in a good little battle. It's definitely getting more overcast, though. Have to get married first. Mustafa bake cakes? Is this true? You and I'll be beginning. Oh, that one's so cliched. So cliched and old. I've heard that one so many times. Hey, thank you, Ethan. I appreciate it, buddy. Welcome on in. Right, come on then. Let's try and get a run on Perez. Oh, I got no battery again. This was a bad idea. I've got nothing. Top end. We're both just closing in on Alonso now. I guess we'll send it. Alonso thought... sorry, Perez thought about it as well. He'll bobble over the curbs. It was not the move I wanted to make, but it is done. That is good news. We are slowly cycling back up the order. I mean, we're back to where we started now, I think. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, we are, aren't we? A height increase now? Is that a real thing? You grow man Crojo because you're on fire. Toast hasn't been banned. Let me fix that. Dearie me. And toast has been banned for 1 second. What? You grew 20 centimeters in a year. Surely your bones are destroyed. Are you trying to sell us some scam course Mustafa? Has this been Mustafa's long play all along? He's been lurking and messaging for like a year and a half, and now he's just going to try and sell people supplements. Oh no. Oh, I don't think the AI are going to pit soon enough either. That rain is rolling in. We took a gamble with it. To be fair, it hasn't worked out that badly for us.
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Be careful. Okay, dry.
Right, I'll set it up so we go straight to inters. Yeah, we'll tell the team intermediates just so we know whenever we box, that's exactly what we're going on to. Things are about to get spicy, chat. And I mean, we're already a 1/4 distance. We are flying through. Make toast a mod for 6,900 noggins. Is that a real one? Ah, Sam, we love you too.
Okay, this is good. You're catching the car ahead.
I don't want to be a mod. Toast loves being a renegade. That is the Toast way. Toast is a renegade of the streams. He's like our rogue bandit. You never quite know what Toast is going to do next. He basically keeps the mods on their toes. That's Toast's role. And he also likes to gamble. That's the big one. That's the big one. Toast, he likes to keep the mods on their toes. He likes to be unpredictable. He's also got a penchant for gambling. And as far as we're aware, has the most points of anybody in the streams. You're banned from Quads' chat. Well, like, permanently. I don't think, apart from, like, bots and stuff, I don't think we've ever permanently banned anyone. As far as I'm aware. That doesn't give people an excuse to just ban Toast, by the way. Oh, no, Dart. That one I don't think is going to work. Right, come on, Alonso. Hello? How on earth have I just done that? I think the medium tyres are starting to struggle a bit, chat. because there's no way I should have been able to do that easily against Alonso. Either that or he just wasn't really interested in a fight. I think the pace is... We're staying pretty good pace-wise, though. I'm pulling away from a lot of cars behind. Like, Perez has been dropped. Stroll never has made his way away from kind of that backmarker group. What would you expect? Oh, no, there's the rain. The dream's dead. How long will the rain last in this Grand Prix? And how crazy will it make things? When will be the switch? All questions that need to be answered. I reckon... I mean, that rain's meant to roll in pretty heavily, isn't it? It might be literally a question of a few laps before we're into the pit lane. But I'm always looking to undercut the AI with a switch to inters. But let's hope the hards... The harder the tyre actually on this game, it works pretty well in slick conditions. I mean, we've already gapped Alonso.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.7 seconds.
No, we're not. We got a big gap over Albon. He's still last, I think. Huh. Huh. Raindrops keep falling on my head. We are taking time out of the cars in front.
Condition still looking good.
Yeah, those mediums are definitely starting to struggle more. This is working nicely right now. Smurf is the bailiff. Right, come on. We've got to try and utilise this grip for the next couple of laps. But things are probably about to get crazy.
The track's getting wetter. Recommend you stay out for now, though. We'll be much slower if we move on to inters this early.
Yeah, definitely not time for the inters yet, but we are getting there. And now lap times are going to be more around the 1 minute 30 mark. Oh, come on. When are we going to see AI into the pit lane? Are we going to have to make the call first? What track is next? I want to know where Matt212 with Sunglass will be racing next. I'm hoping we won't have to use sunglasses at Monaco. Like, I'm praying. And I'm sure by saying this, I'm setting myself up for failure. But we're going to end up wearing sunglasses at Monaco. I've got a pretty good suspicion. Oh, we're definitely getting towards that switch. Sejal, thank you for the follow. About 25k points. That's enough. Perhaps I need to up the sunglasses points. I feel like the stable economics here are starting to come at hand slightly. There needs to be more little things that people can waste their money on. Oh yeah, we are cooking now. Verstappen's not that far up the road either in the lead. Like, he hasn't been able to bolt as much as I thought he would. But we have definitely got the grip over the AI. Taking almost a second out of Russell on this lap alone. I mean, look how much we're gaining through the corners. We are not far away from a switch, though. As we start lap 20, I am also concerned about the engine.
Catching the car in front by about a second a lap. Okay, gap ahead, 2.2 seconds.
I mean, I guess we don't have to take grip penalties at Monaco, because obviously we'll be able to just use other parts from the pool. Oh yeah, it's definitely getting there. It is almost time to switch. I'm your second favourite YouTuber. Dare I ask who your favourite YouTuber is? How long is it, chat, before one AI spins and brings out a red flag? Probably at the turn on gravel trap.
Still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we got caught.
I'm scared to guess who's first. I've got a name in my head and I'm nervous. Oh, Mark's saying, yeah. So normally on this game, Mark's saying they don't believe it's time to switch is normally the time to switch. Bold 212 is better than Matt212. Is it Formula... Oh, I was going to say Formula Rowan is a good one. That's the good response. Chat, do we dive in now? I think we've got to, haven't we? Verstappen stays out. I mean, it's not awful. Might be able to go one more. Let's try one more.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Or box at 1/3 distance. The tyres, though, have hung on tremendously well.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
We'll do a Hamilton from 2021 lap 1. Come on. Yeah, this is so slick. And say this track's only meant to get worse. It might well be that we end up on wets right to the end. I was worried a certain Arava was going to be named, but we're okay. We'll take a Formula Owen. Right, come on. Yeah, it's definitely, I think, time. We're losing more and more each lap. Having a brake earlier and earlier. Locking up the brakes more and more. We are, I think, though, still going to be the first one in. And we might come out in some traffic, which would be a problem.
The tyre situation's pretty touch and go right now. We think the slicks may still be quicker, but it's very close, and you're going to struggle to keep them in the temperature window. The inters are ready for whenever you need them.
The inters are ready because I told you they were ready. Thank you. We're in. Right, come on. I think that's the right time to switch. Maybe, depending on how reluctant the AI are, we might be able to get an undercut, which will be good. Intermediates going on our wagon. Oh, of course.
I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put that behind us now and get back into this race.
If everybody pits now, we're probably not going to get an undercut, and it'll be because of that. Always on this game when I'm trying to do something aggressive with the strategy, does it screw me? How's the car going to feel, though?
Complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Obviously, it will be quite tough to manage temperature as well. That is another thing we got to think about. This is like the opposite of the Miami sprint we had. But... oh yeah, we are quicker. We are quicker than Alex Albon, instantly. A little bit slip and slide. Yeah, it's definitely faster though. We have nailed that call, I want to say. Maybe. You can see instantly the amount of grip we've got. I'm trying to concentrate on the race. I've got no idea what's going on in chat. I'm slightly scared. I don't think you can you? It's 1 second minimum. Oh, we've got another trial, have we? Fair enough. I will let that play out in the background. Oh. Ooh, they're in. AI are in. So now, we might have made up the difference this lap. Still to get the jump. But we'll wait and see. I gotta pray Albon's in and hope that we can move around some other cars pretty quickly. As everybody's pouring into the pit lane then. Hulkenberg has to stay out there. I don't know who else that is. AlphaTauri have opted to, or VCub, sorry, have opted to double stack. We've got the jump on the Ferrari though. We're ahead of Sainz and Norris. So we might be up into a net P3 then. I mean, Verstappen's going to lose that in a big way as well. It's Hulkenberg there. I mean, look at how much more grip we've got than the AI. We're straight up into P6. We're doing really well with this. I mean, we've still got a few more cars that need to pit still. As Piastri. Piastri might become our new race leader here. Obviously starting on the pole. Got a little bit screwed over early on. But he might be able to get back to the front with this because Verstappen will be losing time. So, oh, that was late. But we'll make it work on Joe. Happy with that. 4 seconds up to Oscar. It is a bit of an ice rink, though. That is a problem. I'm happy with that. I think we nailed that pit-in lap, and we've hopefully earned ourselves a solid undercut. Because Russell and Leclerc both in now. I think Verstappen will still... no, Verstappen's been held! Verstappen's been held in the pit lane. That is good news.
Tire pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor.
Oh, you nudged the gravel in the inters and it just understeers off. Right, so Piastri's got a huge jump on Max. Are we going to be ahead of Verstappen? Not quite. We're going to be right there though with him. That has worked out beautifully for us, and Verstappen obviously still got to get temperature in his tyres. So can we use the Dutchman to potentially drag us back towards Oscar Piastri? Get your boat 212 emojis in, chat. It is wet conditions. I'm going to try and give them a purpose. The boat as well. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I mean, yeah, Oscar Piastri's done very well out of all this, but we, I think, have been the big winner. So even when my hard tyres, we were starting to gain an advantage anyway, I will take that rather happily indeed. Easy. That was incredible timing with that follow. Like, I genuinely want to know whether that was witchcraft then. As undercuts go, that's gonna... This is the thing, in 100% races, the undercuts are more powerful. It's really, really good. What isn't really good is me trying to fire it off in towards that corner. Oh, damn it, that's not what I wanted. I don't care about the fuel.
These conditions are only getting worse. Watch out for standing water. Inters seem to
Oh,
be the
baby.
fastest tyre for now.
This is gonna get worse before it gets better. We are slip sliding around all over the show.
Okay, no
I mean, to
issues
be
with
fair,
the
we're not
tyre
really
wear
losing
for now.
anything to Oscar.
Taking care of them.
I think Verstappen is running quicker than us, though, which is a little bit of an issue. But, yeah, we're doing pretty well. Oscar Piastri, less than 5 seconds in front. Verstappen is definitely still the quickest of the three of us, but for all of you that predicted a podium pre-race, I mean, like I said, we're not even a half distance yet, but our prediction's not looking too stupid. Yet. I will bottle it, or we'll get a mechanical. Boat 1 or Boat 2 for the rain. I think both boats work pretty well in the wet conditions. Look at that, when we get it hooked up, we can actually take time out of Verstappen as well. That final sector, we are cooking. We better not have a mechanical
Okay,
failure.
you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
Like, if I bottle it and then we have a mechanical failure, then I won't mind as much. If we get a mechanical failure whilst battling right at the front, then I am going to be really sad. Have we had one yet this season,
Okay,
chat?
mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
I don't believe we've had a mechanical failure so far in this series on F124. I want to say. And what staggers me is saying that 7 races in genuinely seems quite impressive. Oh yeah, should I sleep or watch the stream? What time have you got to be up? That's the real question. Because
And
this
we're
race,
still happy
we are
with the right
cooking
tyres
so
at the
far.
moment.
Rubino, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Oh, come on. I mean, I don't think we'll see a switch to full wets. You don't really. The full wets are pretty useless on this game. Oh yeah, Oscar Piastri is losing time though. Losing so much time at the front. Both Verstappen and I hunting him down.
More, it's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
The name always gets a reaction. It's incredible though, the timing on it. We love all of the emotes. I need to continue adding more and more emotes.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Yeah, maybe if you leave the stream on, it'll put you to sleep. That could be a good shank. Oh. Every time I just run slightly deep into a corner is the scariest thing. Because you've just got no idea whether the car's going to stop or not. Oh, Verstappen as well, struggling. Just see him kick out the back end there. We got 4 cars from 4 different teams inside the top 4. But top 3 could be in for a battle very soon. Verstappen dominated the early stages. Oscar Piastri's now got a few laps in the lead. But it could all come undone very, very quickly One wrong move, and you're in trouble. As I keep running wide through Aqua Minerale. Just join. Are we thinking this will go full wet? It is apparently meant to get worse, the rain, before it goes. It is also meant to dry up, though, before the end of the race, apparently.
Inters look like the best tyre for now.
That's all the information Mark can give us. We genuinely have no idea what's going on with it. That's struggling in the rain. I will bottle it at some point. What on earth is going on in chat? Alright, this rain is getting really heavy. Like, ridiculously heavy right now. But we're still, both Max and I, taking time out of Oscar. I would not be surprised if the AI switched to full wet soon. Like, this is looking so grim. Dart with 9 bits, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Is that how many more laps I've got before I get a mechanical failure? Is that what we're saying? It seems like everybody's just building up a little bit of confidence now. But if I nail it... So we are definitely quicker than the AI when I get it right. It is just so difficult to get it right. Gap to Oscar, under 3. I mean, surely we won't actually see a switch to full wets. I don't think it'll be worth it, but it would not shock me if the AI do. I'm tempted just to brave it on the inters anyway. We're going to end up doing like a Lando Norris here, aren't we? Bottle our first win. This race would be much more fun if it was on F122. Mustafa, it wouldn't.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 37.
I forgot as well, because of course that video's done pretty well. The amount of comments from people saying it was also 10 times worse on the controller. I had completely forgot about that. Just how awful it was on a controller. Like, unbelievably bad. Right, nose in, come on. Oh. Oh, Max and I are still going quicker than Oscar at the moment, though. That gap between top two in less than 2 seconds. You can see we are practically pushing Max along now. I've got to try and make the move somewhere. World Championship leader, Max Verstappen. He is cooked so far this season. But he's won 4 of the 6 Grand Prix. He always wins 2 in a row and then loses 1, I believe. Oh no, he won 4 in a row. No, he did win 2. He lost 1, won 2, lost 1, won 2. So he shouldn't win this one. But who's going to take the victory? That's the real question. Can we get a run and him back down in towards step 1? I'm going to drain all of the battery. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can I force him offline? Get it stopped. In between the white lines still. Bobble over that curb. Sent. Lick the stamp and send it, baby. And we are up into P2. Ooh. That was good. I'm happy with that one. That was a big maneuver that we needed to do, because hopefully now we can rock up to the back of Oscar. Could we genuinely fight for the win today, chat? Like, I'll have to bottle it at some point, won't I? I can't actually fight for a win here, surely. Like, that just isn't allowed. Nose in, please. Thank you. I am very confused about that message. Oh, come on, nose in.
starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Is Toast about to get banned again? Is this just what I'm gathering by the messages? "212 seconds, he's gone." From the brief bit I read on that one, I think that was a fair ban. Yeah, that dive bomb I think was one of my better ones in this game. We are almost at half distance though. We're doing pretty well still. That gap to Oscar is coming down. Not as much as it was, but if we can just still reliably be like 3/10 quicker, then that would be good. I think I have accidentally kind of set the car up for wet weather driving. Toasty's trying to get permanently banned. Dart with another 4 bits. All hail Smurf. It's a wise strategy. Lap times are still hanging on fairly well.
The car behind is
Around the
dropping back by
126s.
about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Come on, little Williams. Surely that rain is going to start getting ease. Better. Less intense. What tyres do we go on? If it does go dry again, surely we can take softs basically from now until the end, I would have thought. Like, I probably genuinely could have done that first stint on softs.
Just focus on the driving.
I mean, it might not clear up, but let's hope so. I mean, Max is still breathing down my neck. Ow. Ow. I forgot I was wearing Sunny's chat and almost poked my own eye out. Well, I would have poked my own eye out. Had I... Sunglasses have just saved my life. Bradson, thank you. Ugh! My monitor just went off. Hate it when it does that. Right, come on. We've got the gap to Verstappen over a second. Gap to Oscar Piastri down to 1.5. Verstappen is still definitely quicker than the McLaren as well. But I would like to believe we'll have an easier time of getting around him. Bradson, in this instance, I have to agree with you. Come on, we are genuinely trying to focus up so much right now. Like, there is actually an opportunity for a win. Team is still happy with the tyre. We are quicker than Oscar Piastri. I love Imola, and the AI are a little bit weak in the rain. This is the perfect combination. This is the perfect chance for a win in this game, in this series. I will probably let it go to waste, though. The toast is burnt. Oh, nose in. Come on. Matt agreed with Bradson in the stream. Bradson and I do see eye to eye on some things. It is a rare occasion, but it's not unheard of. This is one of those really odd ones as well, where like I know if I don't push to the limit, then I lose time. But like we've actually got like the AI, everything is balanced so well here. Although again, it is fairly unrealistic that a Williams can keep up with a McLaren. But I'm going to claim it's just the driver that's making all the difference with that. stop yapping. I banned him for like half an hour.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry
Ooh.
up. 10 minutes.
Ooh, okay. Rain's meant to stop again with about 20 to go. That's good news. Well, maybe not for me. Maybe if we can get an undercut or something. Like, that's about, what, 6-7 laps from now? I mean, obviously the rain will still be... It won't instantly just dry up, but... It's good that we are going to see that switch back the other way before the end of the afternoon. So we need to just keep trying to apply pressure to Oscar. Maybe if we can get ahead of him before then, that would be ideal. But if we end up with like a 15-lap blast to the end on softs, maybe we got to try and defend from like Oscar and Max or something.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I've pretty much now got a full charge of battery as well, simply waiting, praying for when the circuit dries up. Or when we're right under Oscar Piastri's gearbox. So I can try and do something back in towards turn 1. Get a VAR check on that ban. That was a lot of curve. I really don't want to mess this race up. Like, I feel like we're driving pretty well at this point. We've closed in on the back of Oscar Piastri for the lead of the Grand Prix. I think in the F123 series we did this, I believe we won 2 races. We won Monaco, and I think we won Kota, which was like completely left field. Could we win our first race of the Williams Road to Glory on F124? Oh. Need to stretch me back out, though. Ow. Oh, lap times are already improving a little bit, so we're definitely getting a little bit more purchase. I love this community, man. Oh no, people turning to the dark side. Are my mods going rogue? I'm scared now. Whoa, Sam. You need to have a word with someone close to you, sir, if that's the way you feel. Seriously. I don't take those kind of things very lightly. If you really are feeling that way, you need to speak to someone close to you. Because that is not healthy. And you don't deserve to feel that way. No one deserves to feel that way.
We're catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
We do very much go backwards and forwards like a ping pong table around here. Timeout for 0 seconds is just a permanent ban. Is that true? I would like to think we have a fairly supportive community. Oh, Gasly's gone. As I was saying. Oh, that doesn't really change anything.
Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Pierre Gasly then out of the Grand Prix. Luckily, I don't think that's going to change up too much unless Oscar Piastri for some reason decides to pit. But a safety car going to really change this. How short is that VSC? Don't get done. Don't get done. There we go. Fine. Go.
On track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
We almost bottled that then. But I don't care about losing a little bit of time to Oscar to make sure I don't get a penalty.
Yellow flag. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Is it just... Yeah, it's a standard mechanical for Piero, which I guess is okay. I'm staggered that hasn't been a safety car in these conditions, as Verstappen now has rocked right up to our gearbox. Verstappen is cooking. And maybe now that Red Bull is starting to become the car... Well, it's probably the car you want to have anyway, but... Verstappen is doing well, ladies and gents. Got just over a third of this Grand Prix to go. The win is right there. We've already had a P2 this season back in Shanghai. As much as I would take another one quite happily, I would love to get a dub. Dare I say it, I reckon if we could string together some solid races, could we beat Verstappen overall? Probably not. He's got like over 100 points on me. But we do have a lot of time to try and close in that gap, which would be nice. Have you completely banned Toast? Like, is he forcibly removed forever? We can't have Toast gone for eternity. Presto, Cam can bring him back. It's just a ban.
48.8 seconds.
That would be nearly a minute in front of Alex Albon. That's kind of mad. That should have actually... I didn't realise that. We were a lot closer to Oscar there than I thought we were. We could have probably tried to go for that. Track is definitely clearing up, though. We're starting to see a dry line form. It's far from perfect, but we're getting there. I mean, I guess the good thing is as well, even if I boxed on the wrong lap, unless I did it catastrophically, it would still hopefully come out in P3. But I do worry that in dry conditions, we simply will not have the pace to keep up with Oscar and Max. We've got to try and make the move. We've got to do it before it dries up. I mean, look how much we take out of him through Aqua Minerale. We can't get the power down on the exit to save my life, but... yeah, through this middle sector, we are fast. We've got to go for it. We've got to try and go for it back down in towards turn 1. This is big. I'm happy it's Bradson's internet, not mine, for a change. Come on.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
Yeah, we've got to look after these tyres, but they're not really that worn so far. They're just starting to overheat a little bit, though. Because we're going to try and go for the move, for the lead of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Oscar, what is that? I mean, I didn't quite have the car alongside, but you would expect the AI to give you some room. And still we'll go side by side and... oh, I'm going to force him out. He did it to me, I'll do it to him.
Okay, mate, we need to save some ERS, so let's use all the techniques you know about to charge it up.
Right, now we've got track position. For the first time, I don't think it's this season, but it's certainly today, we lead the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. 40 laps in. Can we hang on to it? It's Oscar Piastri instantly tries to look for it again, but if I can leave those two to squabble with each other, that would be fantastic. Just need to build up a little bit of a buffer. Hop, skip, and a jump over the curbs, that's fine. The engine sounds off. I do hope not. Tom Pete, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. To try and get that ERS objective done quite quickly. I mean, it is still raining, but it is definitely getting less and less. We will see a switch, I would have thought, to dries.
The rain should be stopping anytime soon. So watch
okay.
those lap times. We may have to pit for dries at very short notice. Inter's seems
okay.
to be the fastest tyre for now.
Yeah, we're still definitely a few seconds away, but I mean, look at that on the run towards turn 1. It looks basically dry. I guess the thing is as well, obviously, is that you cannot afford to run offline.
You hit that target. Really good job.
Sounds more like gearbox. Sorry? Am I going to have a mechanical failure? If I have a mechanical failure now, I might actually cry on stream. And none of us want that. It's not looking horrendous. Like, we should comfortably still make it to the end of this race. But RNG will do whatever our... Like, the game already decided when I went into this weekend whether I was having a mechanical failure or not. Like, that's genuinely how it works. It pre-selects mechanical failures for you. So we could end up with one. We might get away with it. You just don't know. Come on, stay out of trouble. Always Mustafa's there to support me. The engine better not go boom. We're at 2/3 distance. We're putting a little bit of breathing room with myself, Oscar Piastri, and Verstappen. Tyres are definitely overheating though, which is a separate concern. I mean, I don't think we'll have to go to the end on these tyres, but it wouldn't surprise me if the track just simply does not dry up. I mean, Imola in shadable conditions is not a fun event. Where it's old school, there's just no room for error. We get the glorious return of Aaron Barnes. I never ended up with him on F124 so far. Maybe I'll have to do it at some point. We do love Aaron Barnes. No! I've done a Leclerc. We're okay. Oh, I think Verstappen was trying to look for a move then on Oscar. That delta between them two looked incredibly close. Maybe I just misread it, but that seemed mighty tight. The problem is, well, I can't really see how dry the track is because, again, sunglasses. But it has officially stopped raining with 20 laps to go of this Grand Prix. I mean, I could be tempted to just try and go one lap longer than the AI, depending on what they do. But, yeah, tyres are starting to overheat. We are not far off. I can't even see if there's spray being kicked up anymore. Do we? I'm so scared to make the call, honestly. I'm so scared to make the call. I think we are pretty much there, though, for dry tyres. I might leave it just 1 or 2 more laps. But we are pretty much there. We leave it a couple more laps, then we know we can safely get the softs to the end. And I'd rather have that extra grip nice and early in the stint. Plus, I've got no idea what Piastri and Max will do. And if I went on mediums and they went on softs, and they... Oh! Oh! Car's gone! Down at turn 1. I said it earlier on. That could end up being a red flag or a safety car or something. They try and get back on the road and cause a roadblock, which they haven't. They just get going again. Honestly, that could have been a red flag right there. That could have genuinely been a red flag. We'll leave it out 1 more. There's neither of the two behind me. Tyre condition.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still definitely on the right tyre for the time being, but we're probably not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Okay, so yeah, team are thinking about it as well pretty soon. Ugh, come on. That was the lap. I don't think it was. If there had been a safety car or something, then absolutely I would have, but I don't think so just yet. We might go this lap. None of the AI have pit yet either. I don't want to risk losing the lead forever. Tyres are cooked, though. We'll go for it this lap, chat. I will listen to you all.
We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
That way, when this is inevitably wrong, it's your fault. I mean, it's still gripping up quite nicely. Like, it's not that these tyres are wrecked or anything, but into the pits we will come then at the end of lap 44. Box for full wets. We are going on to a fresh set of softs to hopefully see us to the checkered flag. We nailed the call the other way.
Okay, the stewards have
Oh, yes! Perfect. Okay. Or maybe 1 lap earlier would have been ideal, but that's okay. Into the... Oh, Oscar stays out! Piastri stays out another one. Why on earth is that? Very, very peculiar down at McLaren then. So Oscar Piastri doesn't feel it's time. Norris is in though. Verstappen's gone hards. And we got another slow stop. Williams are useless.
Front wheel. I know it's not ideal, mate, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race.
Well, somehow we're still ahead of Verstappen. We've absolutely just had an illegal pit lane exit, but surely we're going to have the pace now over Oscar.
Now, let's get some
Oh.
those tyres.
There is not much grip, though. But Max on hards. We're on softs. Surely we'll have the pace over him. As Oscar Piastri... Is that gap coming down? Not yet. I mean, Max will work those tyres hard to try and stay with us.
Alexander's coming in for his stop now.
That's not what I need. We're definitely taking a little bit of time out of Oscar, though, which is good. That's what we need. But I've got to get Max out of the DRS pretty quick. That Red Bull. I mean, how fast is that Red Bull, man, up the hill? Thought about trying to show the nose, but I won't get scared like that. I haven't taken much time out of Oscar, to be fair. But what tyres is he going to go on? He can end up going like mediums or something. Because into the pits he will come then. So he is, I believe, the last car into the pit lane in this Grand Prix. And have McLaren and Oscar Piastri just thrown away a really good shot of victory here. Surely we're going to be out ahead of him. I mean, we did have a slow stop, though. We haven't taken that much time out of him this lap. It's not guaranteed yet. Oscar Piastri, the overcut might have worked. I think we should be safe, though, because Verstappen's going to get me. There is Oscar. We are back into the lead of the Grand Prix. But here comes Verstappen with an insane amount of speed in towards turn 1. Can't do anything with it, though. And we've got to just keep defending for our life towards the end. The tyres, these tyres will be fine to get us to the checkered flag.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
There you go. Mark, clearly listening in. Mighty Dart with another 100 bits. Thank you very much, Billy. I appreciate it. And thank you as well to the follow, Alex. Welcome to the stream. Things are getting really tense towards the end of this one. We've had a dry to wet to dry race here from Imola. And now we've got to try and hang on ahead of Max Verstappen for the final 17 laps or so. Vizar as well. Thank you for the follow. Or Verza? I don't know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, come on. Oh, Max is so quick down this straight, though. I mean, everybody pretty much is on hards, apart from myself and Norris. I mean, yeah, Verstappen, he was 9/10 back out onto the straight. Norris new fast lap of the day. I would love that bonus point if possible. But that time round, Verstappen cannot get close enough. We have got to nurse these tyres, though. Obviously, they should have an advantage, but it's how quickly that advantage will fall away. Because I don't think we're ever going to get Verstappen out of the range. In fact, we might end up causing a bit of a train towards the end of this, but I do not care. How does he get the speed there? And how does then he not use it to get through? That might be how he ends up losing a place to Oscar. To be fair, I would rather have Oscar Piastri directly behind me than Verstappen. I'm going to say, if anybody predicted us to win this one, then the amount of belief would be sensational. Oh, we've almost got Verstappen out of the range that time. But again, he'll get a nice free chunk back in towards turn 1. Or if I make a mistake and put the car on the gravel. Come on! 1.0 seconds. This might be our opportunity. We'll use a bit of battery. New fast lap of the day. We can just keep him up like 0.8 of a second. We can definitely gain a couple. How quick is Norris? That is insane speed by Lando Norris at the moment. He could get back in this fight by the end at the rate he's going. But can we get Verstappen out of the range? Even if it's just for one lap. We are sending this car through at the moment. Oh, come on, nose in. I don't think I've ever hit the apex through Tosa. But we seem to have a lot of crazy finishes in this series at the moment. We've still got a little way to go before we get to the finish of this one, but it has been a sensational evening. It's kind of felt like, apart from the idea of a Williams is at the front, it's kind of felt like a real Grand Prix. And kind of the way everything has panned out. That was sent. We were lucky we were on softs then, because I don't think the car would have gripped up either way. 15% predicted P1. That is insanity.
Good job.
16.9.
That was the fastest lap of the race
Norris
so
can't
far.
match that, I don't think. That was the perfect time to try and reclaim fastest lap of the day. As the gap to Norris, still 7 seconds, so he would need half a second a lap, every lap between now and the end. Verstappen might end up vulnerable to Oscar Piastri. If we could get Oscar Piastri into P2, it might then be worth bringing him back in the DRS range, just so then Max can't do anything. Maybe that's the play, do a Carlos Sainz from Singapore. I love Imola, man. It's so fun. It's just a brilliant track to throw a Formula 1 car around. They don't make tracks like this anymore. Ooh. A little bit too much curb on the entry, but we got away with it. Again, I think we'll just get Verstappen out of the range. Maybe not, actually. I think he's just inside it. I mean, there's still every chance we get a mechanical failure before the end of this. If we get a mechanical... I can't bear to think about that. We've only seen one for the AI so far. But that does give me a little bit of hope. Because Norris, again, will claim my fastest lap back by less than 1/10 of a second. I mean, what do you do if you're McLaren towards the end of this and Norris does rock up to the back of this group? Do you tell Oscar to let him by and let him attack? Do you get him then to switch back if he can't do anything by the end? Oh, come on. Not long to go. Still sending it over that apex every single time. I think Verstappen, though, this time round is probably going to get us back down in towards turn 1. Just starting to worry that the softs might not have been the rise choice. Maybe the mediums would have been better. Oh, that won't help us. Verstappen's going to fly past me now. There you go, Verstappen 16.4. Where are the AI getting this pace from at the moment? As long as I don't lose 2 spots, I'm not too worried. But again, if Verstappen's that quick now, that might be a real problem for us. If I can't keep up with him and get back through, we might be in trouble. I mean, look how much grip we've got through there when we get it hooked up, though. Things are getting... It's getting towards squeaky bum time, as I like to call it, towards the end of this race. Anything could happen. Ugh. Oh, come on. Just that curve is so weird. Sometimes you find grip, other times you don't. Oh, Oscar, not there, please, sir. Right, let's see if we can get a run back on Max. I haven't got much battery. Maybe this is really stupid, damn it! Come on, don't start bottling it now. Oh, Oscar's got the run.
The car behind is catching you by 0.5 a lap, 0.5.
Well, I mean, Oscar's flown past me. He might be able to get the Max as well by turn 1. Not quite there. But just like we saw in Miami, the dying stages of yet another Grand Prix is going to be Williams, Red Bull, and McLaren fighting at the front. Ugh. Car is so difficult to find grip. Almost into the back of Oscar we go. Is it just starting to get away from us towards the end? Hey Cam, thank you for the prime as well, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't know if you tried to do that whilst I was going through Aqua Minerali. Throw me off. Thank you for that. I paid my sub to 212 Motorsport team. Good job, sir. Can't believe you're not doing the Bathurst 1000 with us. Hey, Bullet Bolt as well. Thank you for the sub, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are almost at a hype train, chat. Are we going to see more hype, though, in this race as well? As Oscar Piastri, Max Verstappen, side by side and towards turn 1. We've got to start playing the sensible game towards the end. Let these two battle, potentially come together, and try to capitalise. That's exactly what I'm on about. Look at that through the first couple of corners. In towards turn 4. Little bit of contact there with Oscar. We'll try and follow Verstappen through down the inside. Oh! Verstappen slamming the door there on Oscar Piastri. He's not going to try and back out of it, though. I mean, we better get the popcorn out towards the end of this. This is getting really intense. 3-car battle is... I mean, this could end up being a 4-car fight. If Norris can get in this as well, we could see ourselves with a 4-way scrap towards the end of this race. We've just got to protect our front wing. Don't do anything stupid with the wing. Only 12 PM. Yeah, I remember you did say, Cam, but still sad. Could have done like the first half of it. Hey, enjoy it, don't watch. I'm going to try and watch some of it where I can. Here we go, Oscar Piastri. Again, this time he picks the easy route around the outside of Verstappen. Verstappen, that time round, decides to back out. Maybe rather wisely. Those two were so close to making contact last time through. Oh, Verstappen, he's definitely struggling. Could we try and capitalise on this? Verstappen is definitely struggling. He's got no battery. I think he's used all his battery. So we will send it down the inside of the Dutchman there. Give him the same treatment as he did to Oscar the lap before. Yeah, I think Verstappen, he's got to recharge the battery pack again. So nice that there is a little bit of that inside this game. That the AI sometimes trying to defend leads late on in Grand Prix will completely waste all their battery. And then we'll be left to struggle. And that puts us back in a good position as well against Oscar. Because now, I don't know whether that McLaren will be better down the straight or not. But we might be able to get round him. I've just got to try and save up more battery on our car. That's the problem we've got. We need basically a full charge if we want to be able to do anything. That's how much battery you use here at Imola. I mean, come on. Come on. Oscar, we're not getting the run on him, but Max as well, critically, is not getting the run on me. We might need to save more battery up right towards the end. Huh. Come on, little car. I would take a P2, like I said, but I would love a win. Opportunities like this don't come that often inside this game, but the last few Grand Prix have been mental. Filthy Bubs as well. Sorry, I didn't see that one. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. That was committed. Max now, I think, is trying to get us out of Oscar's DRS, so will be easy pickings. And then maybe he can slingshot his way back up to Oscar as well. Yeah, so I think both James and I are going to do the 8 AM race. But I think we're both going to solo it, which should be interesting. Oh. Come on, I can't use the battery, Matt. You've got to save the battery. But we've got to use a little bit so we're not too vulnerable to Verstappen either. It is definitely not that, ETA. Oh, I just got to use a little bit here and there. It's always worth using it if you're going to drop out the DRS otherwise. And at the moment, Piastri is cooking. Oscar Piastri, I believe this would be his first win of the season as well. We're basically both just trying to stop Verstappen winning again. Yeah, so I'm going to try and do a couple of races Thursday night. I haven't quite worked out exactly what I want to do, but I want to try. I can't remember what time it is, but I might do Talladega in NIS Open, which would be quite scary, but it shouldn't be too long a race. So I'm hoping I can potentially... I can't remember when it starts, though. If it's 8 AM, then I'll definitely do it. If it's 9, then I might not be able to. Because they can still end up taking, like, close to 2 hours. Right, come on. Oscar, I think, has maybe just cooked a bit too much over the last couple of laps. We have just got to nurse these tyres, though, towards the finish. They're looking pretty good still. So, again, Verstappen will try and look for it. And again, he'll get a really big run on me at the top of the hill. And again, we just swing over his nose. We will not allow him to make that move happen up the top of the hill there. That could have been a nasty crash every single time. It's always dropped out of the range. This could be good if we could get Verstappen out of the range. Try and send it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Use a little bit of battery. Maybe screw him over. No. 8 PM. Okay, I'll probably do Talladega as well then. I might do... I think VRS is at 7. Or actually, I might have to do like Formula 4 or something. And then we'll do that. Oh, again, I left me finger on the ERS button. That was not what I needed. Like I say, we're going to get a nice run on Oscar back down in towards turn 1, but it's not when I want to go for it. Although I think we've got to just start trying it. Because obviously I'm a little bit nervous as well. If he saved his battery and waits for the final lap of the Grand Prix, I won't be able to get the run on him. Like, it would just be impossible. So I've kind of got to force Oscar into using his battery before then. So we've got to keep leaning on him back down in towards turn 1. This is genuine psychological warfare right now. As Lando even, in that second McLaren, that gap has pretty much just stabilised at 4 seconds. So he just has not got enough towards the end of this race. 5 laps to go here from Imola. This one has flown by. F4 splits work well. Yeah, we'll give it a whirl. Say that those are the ones I fancy doing. I mean, if you want to spot me cam, I would greatly appreciate it. Or obviously, if you just fancy racing, then I don't blame you. GT Wars, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome on in. You've joined the madness just as it gets quite exciting. 5 laps to go here from the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. We are trying to pressure Oscar Piastri into using his battery, which is... You can see that light on the back of that McLaren is not flashing in towards turn 1. I think he is having to start doing it more. I don't think, luckily as well, we'll have to deal with lap cars. I don't think we're quite going to get there by the end of this. We're going to get close, but not quite enough. Which I'm not complaining about. I think we're just starting to see the hard tyres, though, become a bit quicker. As again, Max down the inside. And again, he's learnt now it's pointless. He backed out of that one early. Which is quite impressive. Just makes someone break their controller playing Overwatch. That is good going, sir. It's always so satisfying when someone else rages rather than yourself. That was me last night doing that license test on GT7. Again, just got to use a little bit. I cannot afford to lose the place to Max. That's the big one. And you can see if we're a little bit further behind Oscar this time, he might just harvest a little bit of battery. Again, he doesn't. Is that McLaren just really efficient? Am I reading into this wrong? I want to try and... I don't want to wait for the final lap. I can't afford to leave it that late before we attempt to go for something. We've got to try something before then to really force him. To make him know that we are not going to sit back and stay in P2. Again, a little snap there out of that corner. Out of Tosa. This is genuinely really, really tricky towards the end of this. Like, we are barely hanging on. But we know we just need one chance. One opportunity. Yeah, the engine warning light's been on for most of this race. But I think if we get onto lap 62, we cannot get a mechanical. Which is the all-important bit. I mean, we cannot surely get a mechanical with 3 laps left of 100% Grand Prix. That would be evil by Codemasters. Like, genuinely evil. Right, come on. Let's get a run. Nice on the throttle out of that final corner. Let's see if we can get the run on Oscar Piastri back in towards turn 1. We'll drain most of the charge. You'll see we'll get closer and closer and closer. Now he's having to save battery as well. So it is critical that we make this. Oh, brave maneuver around the outside of turn 1. Look at that, we've almost got him out of the DRS. How on earth have we managed that? If we send it, is Oscar Piastri completely out of battery? Have we nailed this? Not like that, we haven't. Hold on, this is basically a qualifying lap now. If we can get him out of the reins, that is critical later on in the day. And yeah, he is struggling. Oscar Piastri, I think, has used all his battery trying to defend. Oh, so we might have nailed that at the right time there. A little bit wide up the top of the hill. We lost time from it, though. But if we can just send it through these corners, we're getting very, very ragged towards the end of the race. It's 8.5 tenths, though, still. Over the curbs. Nail it. Get on the throttle, nice and tidy. 1.1 to the McLaren. Will it be enough? It was, I think, exactly a second when we got in the DRS over that detection line. Surely we're not going to suddenly get the breakaway that we wanted. I mean, Oscar won't be able to go for anything this time round. I mean, can I dare try to use no battery around some of the lap? I mean, Verstappen's getting a good run on him. You know what? We're going to try it. No ERS on this lap to save up the pack a little bit more. We'll use it up the hill through Tosa. Just make sure we hang on. I mean, oh my, that's horrendous. How has he instantly got that kind of run on me? No! That was a stupid idea. I didn't think it'd be that slow. I've never really done it on this game. Oh, no. Come on, we can't let it drop away now. Max again is going to look for it. Max again is going to back out of it. Ugh. Come on. Come on. As long as we're within like 6 tenths of him, we've got enough battery. I can't believe how slow the car is off the corners. But just over one more lap to go then of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Will it be Oscar Piastri? Will it be ourselves? Will it be Max Verstappen that takes the win here at the Made in Italy del Emilia-Romagna, Qatar Airways, San Marino, Enzo Edino Ferrari Italian Grand Prix? Use all of our battery. We've got to go for it. Turn 1 is our last real chance. Has Oscar got enough? I don't think he does. Oscar Piastri is really struggling. We are going to be wheel to wheel in towards that first corner there. The McLaren that time keeps the nose up the inside a little bit more, but we will still make it through. And now it's a question of, can we hang on? We've got someone else breaking down a little bit further back. I think one of the Mercedes is running into problems here. Onto the last lap of the Grand Prix. I did not know that was possible for the AI, but one of those Mercs has ran into problems. It might well be a puncture for them. I don't quite know yet, but Oscar Piastri, I think he's really struggling. No, Hamilton's out. Hamilton is out of this Grand Prix going on to the very last lap. That is heartbreaking for Lewis and Mercedes, but what that does do is it means we're a little less vulnerable through those final couple of corners, because there are yellow flags out. And surely, unless Oscar Piastri can do something crazy, Verstappen's into P2. Where on earth has Verstappen come from late on in this race? And now he's got the run on me. Is Verstappen just waiting right to the very end there? We've got yellows out. That might win us the Grand Prix because Verstappen had the run. backed out of it in towards the final few corners. On the run towards the line, though. Williams, we have done it.
Yes, guys, yes! Come on, boys!
With the sunglasses as well.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
That was good. I enjoyed that one. Congratulations if you voted P1. You should never have believed in me, but I appreciate it. 2.7k go to... Who was that? Who's won? Why do I need to get started? I can't see who won some points, but congratulations.
Just made that mistake there, or locked up here, there would have been contact, and every one of those overtakes is a
Oh, it was worthless.
where you have to
Fair play.
nail it, perfect it.
Get the
That's
points.
exactly what they're able to do today. Great stuff.
Even I had the bottle emojis ready. I'm taking those off as soon as I can. Look at that, even with sunnies, I've still won. Glorious.
Leading the way to the podium, a hard-fought victory for the team today, and one I'm sure they'll savour. It's Williams, today's winners.
I don't believe I've ever seen Williams win a race on this game. They almost did, I think, last season in driver career mode. But they didn't quite do it. The optimism, we love it. I will take that one. That was a good Formula 1 race, is what that was. And I'm happy I finally didn't bottle it in me. I'm always worried when I do this series that I won't win a single race. But once I kind of knock one off, then I'm always quite happy in the end.
An event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula 1.
Well, there we go then. From 9th on the grid, we nailed the strategy. We nailed the pit stops. It is P1 come the checkered flag here at Imola. Max Verstappen in P2 with the fastest lap. Only loses out 6 points to ourselves there. Oscar Piastri 4/10 away in P3. Ahead of Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Russell, Alonso, Leclerc with Perez and Stroll rounding out your top 10. Alex Albon, a decent recovery drive to still end up in P13 from the back of the grid. And it was just Hamilton and Gasly that failed to see the checkered flag there. That means in terms of the championship, well, Verstappen's gap at the top still opens up ahead of Lando Norris to 76 points now. And yeah, we jump Oscar Piastri, Lewis Hamilton and George Russell with that victory as well. That'll be to P7 in the World Championship. And we have cut the gap to Verstappen down to just 99 points. Constructors-wise, Williams is still a little way away from Aston Martin and Mercedes. Red Bull still lead that title ahead of Ferrari and McLaren as well there. And still just Alpine yet to score a point this season. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon when Formula 1 returns ready. The jewel in the Formula 1 crown. It's time for the Monaco Grand Prix. Oh, chat. What a race. That one was just chaos from start to finish. AI is 107 for this series. So pretty much maxed out. But like I said, Imola is not their best track in the world. It must be said. But to everybody that is only interested in the Formula 1 side of things. Oh, we got some accolades as well, which I guess is nice. A massive thank you for coming around and watching as well. We'll finish off with some solitaire. Look how much experience I've gained. You've gained loads of stats with that one. I mean, Williams' first win in 12 years, which is pretty good. And we are 70 rated as well. I won't be doing open lobbies after that. I am far too sweaty. I want to get a game of solitaire in. And then I'm going to go have a shower, I think. To be honest, tonight. But yeah, to everybody that was only interested in the Formula 1, thank you all so much for coming by tonight. That was a good fun one. Hopefully we can have more good races like that. Monaco next is going to be hell. But we'll wait and see what happens with it. What else have we got? Don't think there's anything else to do. I don't think we can do any more upgrades, can we, either? Before this Grand Prix. We'll need to put new components in the car. Oh, we can do a rear wing upper flap, which I guess is nice. So we'll get that one on. Stream, though, next one will be Thursday night. We're going to do some iRacing, I believe. As discussed with Cam. We're going to do, hopefully, either F4 or VRS, and then maybe I'll do the NIS race from the Dega as well. Monaco will be next week, hopefully next Tuesday, if things run smoothly as well there. So we'll go. I'll put up a schedule over on Twitter next Monday as well with kind of all our plans for streams next week. Right, let's do this. First time, chat. We won the Monaco we won a Grand Prix. Haven't won Monaco. I want to try and smash this at the park first time as well. A black 6 then could have been very useful. We are just going to nail everything tonight. On all elements of the stream are going to be nailed first time. That's what we're going for. I need to get that 7 out. Ugh. That's good, I guess. That means we can go like that. Oh, okay. You can go there. You can't really go anywhere, though, which is a bit of a shame. That's fine, though. We'll take that as a decent... That's an okay start. We just got to clear out some more cards. I need to get that 7 out of the way. I need a red 8, ideally. Am I missing anything obvious immediately? No, I don't think so. There's a red 8. That'd be useful. Oh, there we go. So you can go... Oh, no, that's a red 8. I needed a black 8 even, didn't I? That was silly. You can go there, though, which I guess is good. Where are all the aces as well, man? F1, never heard of it. Solitaire. Casino 212. I don't think I would ever do gambling streams, chat. I do have a moral compass. Like, what I also don't get with gambling streams as well, if you're watching it, is... Like, surely you're aware that whoever's doing it is given money by the casino to gamble with. So, like, why on earth would you trust it anyway? Like, I guess if you just simply find it entertaining, then fair enough. But I've always found it a little bit odd. It's never been content I've really understood or enjoyed. What are we doing so far? We're not doing badly. Could do with a queen. Do with a black queen, ideally. Is there any of them there? No. Oh, actually, sorry, we can go like that, can't I? You can go there. Oh, here we go. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. You can go... Hang on a minute. All 3 aces hidden together. That is... What are the odds of that? Alright, you can go there. Oh, no, sorry. You can go there, even. You can go there. You can go there. 9. No, can't do anything with you, I don't believe. Come on. Oh, man. Right, now things get a little bit tricky. Right, we just got to start clearing up the deck. But I think we're looking... I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're looking pretty good here. If we can just get that 6 out of the way, then I think we've done it. 5. 5. Right, I need to go 6. 6. Queen. 8. Now, if I go like that. And then go... No, we've still got quite a few cards that need to come out. Alright, there you go. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. I think we've done this, chat. Look at that for a run. We have absolutely nailed everything on stream. Oh, actually, I haven't finished yet. Don't speak too soon. 8 can go there. 7 can go there. 7, 4, and... Oh, no. Oh, sorry. There we go. You can go there. You can go... Nowhere? Hey? What do I need? I need a red 8. So if I go like that, and then I go like that? No, I can go like that, sorry, and then that, and then that, and bingo! Don't know why I said bingo, but there we go. I think we're going to start next stream ideally somewhere around 7 PM, but again, I'll tweet out about it before we go live. Thank you all so much for watching this. Oh, I got to remember to raid someone. Don't let me forget, chat. Who can we raid? Who's live? I mean, to be fair, we've won the Grand Prix. We've done Solitaire literally first time. As streams go, we have smashed that one out of the park. Who is streaming, chat? Who do we want to raid on the old Twitch? Is anybody streaming F1? It feels like whenever I go on now, no one's streaming F1. It's a little bit odd. There's 1.6k viewers on F1. You know what? We'll go with Infratic. We love Infratic. Season finale. He's doing Ferrari career mode by the looks of it. Send him some Fat212 love. Oh, don't say my keyboard's not working again. No, actually, I think it's fine. Dan Tictum. Is he streaming? Don't, surely, does Dan Tictum stream? Is that real? Infratic. But thank you all so much for watching tonight. Have a good one. Stay safe. We'll be back Thursday night. Fat212 sends his regards. And yeah, we'll be back, like I said, Thursday with another stream. Go enjoy Infratic trying to win a world title, I believe.